All right, let's suppose you're in Houston and you want to cash out of your gold. Be prepared for a breach of privacy. If you want to sell your gold coin for example, you will now have to be photographed and fingerprinted. How about that? I can't imagine what the judge thinks about that, but I got a good guess. First of all, if they do impose this kind of regulation, will it stand up in court?
Well, I don't think it will, because this is an interference in interstate commerce, and only Congress can regulate interstate commerce. Look, the reason for the Commerce Clause in the Constitution was to prevent localities from creating insurmountable barriers to the free movement of goods. Only Congress can make national laws.
Right, so it doesn't stand up. Now, I
would think that a court would throw it out for that reason.
Fine. They say that they're doing it to cut down on stolen gold.
You know, that is hogwash. You can buy a car, you can buy a house without having to give a fingerprint and a photograph. They're doing it because they don't like people buying and selling gold, because it's frequently done with cash, and because it's an easy way to avoid taxes. This is just a different way for the government to confiscate money. What is it about guns and gold that the government tries to prevent us from engaging in the free transaction of them?
Do you think that people buy and sell these gold coins with cash to avoid taxes, Judge? Really?
Stuart, of course they do! Philip and I have done it!
But you're assuming that it's all income taxes or capital gains taxes.
You know,
I suspect it's more than
sales
that.
tax.
It may be
No,
estate taxes.
it's
as well.
estate taxes.
Sure,
That's what it is.
You could pass the functional equivalent of your estate off to your heirs in a shoebox if you put it in the right precious metals. Gold would be too big and too heavy, but certainly you could do it with diamonds. Look, the government needs to respect people's privacy and needs to respect their natural right to engage in free market transactions. It can't isolate an industry and say, you, give us a fingerprint before you can buy that gold.
I don't know how they would enforce it, even with eBay or pawn shops. And one councilwoman said, this is so stupid because it's like declaring thieves, that thieves must turn themselves in for these mugshots.
As a practical matter, I would think the transactions would take place outside the city borders.
Yeah, it's a warning shot across the bows, isn't it?
You'd go to the gold dealer in downtown Houston and he'd say, fine, but you gotta go outside, you gotta go 10 miles from here to take possession.
You know, Judge, I'm surprised at your equanimity, that is, your calmness. I'm really shocked. I thought you'd have a blood pressure that was rising there. Judge, thank you very much indeed.
Great stuff.
The high